Hello. Before the video starts, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. If there's any part of the video that you enjoy, then please let me know by subscribing to the channel. It would mean so much to me. With that being said, I also have both a Twitch for live streams and a Discord server if you would like to join the community there, as well as get any notifications of any content that I will be making. So, thank you again. Without further ado, let's get into the video. First thing we need to do is stop living outdoors with these chests, which are, by the way, very disorganized. Especially just like this is where you really can just see it. It's so bad. This is the only one that's even like somewhat organized, and that's because it has like valuables in it. And it's so hard to look at. It's bad. I hate having just such huge messes like this, and that's why I want to move it all into here. And this is where I need to have a conversation real quick. I've had two thought processes about whether or not I actually live in this build and, you know, put a bunch of stuff in it and kind of make it the centerpiece of, you know, the things that we do. But at the same time, I've also thought, okay, well, what if I just have this be like a huge, cool decoration build? So I don't really put much in it, but then I'm able to decorate it interiorly as much as I please without the risk of, you know, making chests just stacked in there look weird. And instead, I could put them around in here, and same with furnaces and enchanting and anything else I would need leading down into the mine shaft here. But what it really came down to was the fact that if I'm going to be working on this for a very long time, building it up floor by floor by floor and so on until we reach, you know, a satisfactory point, I probably should live in it. Because eventually, right, if I say run out of room, I should just make another floor and then, you know, move things accordingly. So that's what I'm going to do. And now you might be wondering what the heck is going on with this, you know, thing here, because it looks a little weird. I am going to be placing staircases. Oh my God. What the heck? Don't do that to me, dude. Oh, you just freaked me out. Get in the boat, please. Thank you. So now I can freely kill him. He won't teleport away. Fortunately, no pearl. But where the heck did you come from? Oh my God, that gave me a heart attack for a sec. What the heck? Seriously, everything above ground is kosher. So, I mean, it had to have been from, like, just an underground cave, maybe, but still, oh my God. Back to the build at hand. I'm going to be building a staircase centered around pillars, specifically in the corners, so that'll give me plenty of room to work with in, like, the center of here, and also here as well. And then there's also a little bit of room for me, like, between the door, like, around this area to, you know, really work with and figure out, okay, I can put stuff here. What do I want to put here? And so, I will say, there's a reason why I've made them two out this way, but not this way. Obviously, the staircase is going to be, like, not that huge, right? It's going to be about, like, this big, going up, you know, slowly each bit of time until it reaches the next bit. But I also wanted to place, like, the side things in so I know, okay, if I want to build something, say, like chests, I can start to do that, and it won't interfere with actually coming into collision with the actual stair. But honestly, I don't even know why I did that, because I can just do it like this instead and just not even stress about it. And so, while we're placing these chests, I figure, okay, should I place them near the wall, like right up against the wall, and have like whatever I build be right up against the wall? But then if I do that and I'm ever just on the balcony of this build looking out for a bit and then I turn and look, oh, now there's just some random block in there and I can't actually see into it at all. And so I thought for the best view, I should keep everything separated by one block from the wall, because even though that might give us a little bit less space to work with, and I've also accounted for that with these as well, it'll just look a lot nicer when we are looking out from it, from the in, or we're looking in from the outside. There we go. That's what I was trying to say there. But you can see, like, oh yeah, I can see the staircase coming in. So you can really see it looks very open, and that's the feel I want to keep even indoors here. And so that being said, I definitely want to make sure I'm utilizing the space that I have to its fullest. And I'm thinking 100% just for starters, like obviously I want to fit everything in here right now. Everything that's outside right now, I want it to all be in this room. But as I continue to build more floors, I'm actually going to start moving some stuff. And so obviously with chests, it's not going to be that hard to, place them. But once they're there, this is going to be kind of a hard thing to move, especially if there's a bunch of items in every single one of these. And so that's why I'm thinking we just have a permanent space that's huge and plentiful. And once I build the second floor, which is also going to be out of slabs, I can slab the top there and then have an additional bit of chests. And so that'll allow for a lot of room there. And then eventually, when I build more floors, I can probably just have more chests on the opposite end here too. And then floor 2's like about crafting or something. I haven't entirely worked out exactly how I'm going to be doing all this, to be fair. But what I can say for sure is I would like to definitely make it so it's not hard, no matter where I'm at in this build, to get some crafting going. And I think definitely for sure crafting tables need to be a part of the build. Specifically, especially near chests, because it's like, oh, I need wood. Okay, I got wood, and then I'm gonna go and do whatever. Then it's just gonna be good to have them. But for this side, this is where I need to really start thinking about where I want to put things, because the enchanting thing is a pretty big thing to move, and I'm also not gonna bother with the wood to make it into bookshelves again. So we are going to use Silk Touch on the bookshelves with the pickaxe, which this hurts me to do, but at the same time I'm getting the actual bookshelf, so it's worth it. Now here's something a bit interesting. With the chests, I've placed them one separate from the wall as to give that bit of like openness in the build. With the enchantment table, however, I don't necessarily need to do that, but other than for the fact that I want to remain consistent as possible, so I'm going to do it anyway. But I figure, I'm like, I don't necessarily have to, because all the blocks are going to be not all the way up against it for the actual window portion, except for the anvil. But then I thought, yeah, the anvil, it would look a little weird there. Like, it wouldn't look drastically weird, but again, I want to create this sense of just like being like very open. And so of course we can just do it that way for now, and I can even place in a couple of chests, maybe more near the actual bit, for enchanted books, leather, and that shouldn't, I mean, I can't really test this right this second, can I? But in theory, that shouldn't mess with the actual, the actual enchantments. Also, that's Silk Touch on a level 30 enchantment versus a level, I think this was like a level 15 or something. Regardless, though, it is turning nighttime, and I don't want to deal with mobs at all, so we're going to sleep. I will say, unfortunately, I wasn't able to show it to you, but this view from the swamp, especially either looking out from the windows themselves or just in general from the balcony, like, it's not a bad view. Like, it feels nice when you're staring out like this, watching the sunset in, you know, in Minecraft, obviously. And I was thinking, man, I want to, like, build some stuff around the swamp so that no matter where I'm looking, like, yeah, I'm going to be like, wow, there's some cool stuff I did. And just to really improve the view. And then again, if it's sunset, then it's like off in the corner, there's like this thing I built, and I think it'll make it just even better. Of course, the final thing I now have to worry about putting into the build are the chests and the bed, which honestly, probably not going to be that hard to do. I mean, for sure, it's going to be maybe a bit hard to figure out exactly where I want to place them. But honestly, just to keep it real simple, bed can go near the chests, not over the crafting tables though, but like, you know, that should be fine. Or, I could have it be like bed there, and then obviously I need furnaces, so, you know, I can make the furnaces go here. And I was thinking, instead of just doing like a 9x9 thing, I should really set up a thing so it's, you know, automated. at least enough to where, like, I could just sit like a double chest of items into it and then walk away. So I'm actually gonna design this with that in mind, although I'm sure you probably know how this is gonna work. It's nothing too difficult to build. Just gonna need a bit of iron and a bit of wood for the actual chests, which I could have sworn I actually did have more chests, but maybe I placed them all already. But regardless, we need some hoppers, which give us just plenty of things to work with. And since we're already here, make some more chests. And then this is where the magic happens, because it's really not that hard to build this, and that is going to stick out one more, but it's fine, honestly. You know, I don't need to worry about it sticking out. So we have the output from the furnace going into those. In the back here, we are going to have the input for any sort of fuel, which you'll see is going to get sucked into that pretty easily. And then finally, we just need to have an input for things to be smelted, which of course is unfortunately going to have to require me breaking the roof. But then let's replace that with that. There we go. So now we can access this chest easily to put things into smelt, this one to fuel, this one to get our items that we put into here. And that's it. That's the whole design. It's honestly not that hard of a design to do, which is a good thing, right? Like, you want something to be simple enough to allow for it to be recreated, but not so simple that it just ends up, you know... I mean, this is fairly simple, but not so simple that it's, like, just pointless. But regardless, I'm gonna just place one more of these systems, just because I think it'll be helpful to have more than one of them at a time, just in case, like, I really want to just set a bunch of stuff in them, for example. Of course, now it's going to be the hard part of actually getting these placed, and again with the roof. But once I've done that, bop bop, same exact thing as what's over there, minus the protection from the roof now not being covered entirely. Not that I think anything could technically get through there, but we're going to just play it safe. Dirt's in the furnaces, and now we have a fairly workable situation here. Now, the back of this is going to touch these. I'm honestly, like, not even worried about that. Just because it's all sort of temporary. And I think once I actually do the second floor, that's when we can really start thinking about the design. Because eventually, right, this enchantment table's not going to probably be here. And these furnaces are definitely not going to be here. But I figure, how can I use the space? So I'm not going to worry about building the stairs right now. But I will say, at the very least, from the outside, it just looks like there's a bunch going on in there. But it doesn't look bad, especially if we run around here. I really like that. Like, it's subtle. It's a very subtle thing, but you can just see everything that's going on generally. And it's like, ooh, there's all sorts of fancy stuff going on. What have we got in here? Oh, just a bunch of stuff for a base. Yeah, this is cool. I really like doing this, actually, because this gives me a good sense of what I'm looking for. Also, I hear that zombie. I've been digging around in caves down there to see if I can find where it's spawning, but I haven't been able to. Regardless of that, I need a plan. Because this, and this, and this, and, well, there's nothing in there, but that, and also this, is just not okay. It's so disorganized. And I can't allow myself to get more items only to be more disorganized. So we're going to do the trick. And by trick, I mean just very simple item usage of course, item frames. And we are going to make a bunch of them. And then we can just pop on over here for a sec. And start placing them on these chests. I wonder, oh, we might actually have enough for all of them. I spoke too soon. One item frame? Really? I don't even think I have another piece of leather. You've got to be kidding me with that, right? There's no way. I don't have another piece. That feels bad, man. Regardless, the point of the item frames was to allow for me to start to organize the items that are about to go in them. So, I think for starters, just to keep it simple, we're going to do like all 6 wood variants on this side, followed by cobblestone. So we can just start putting that in there. And then like andesite, which is actually going to be like all 3 of them. And then like stone, brick, and stone, and whatever else. So that can go in there. And then obviously wood. And then all of its variants for now. I mean, eventually, I want to move on from something fairly small as this to like some sort of grand storage system. But unfortunately, that's not actually going to ever fit in here, even if I make it taller, just for like how much I want to do. So, you know, that'll be fine. But in the meantime, there's got to be, I mean, for now, I guess I'll just use a spruce store for all the spruce items. I don't know if I have a log. And then same with the slab. Eventually, we can get this all actually uniform and stuff. But I just got to start getting all the stuff put away, because otherwise it's going to take just absolutely forever for me to actually sort it. those final 2 crafting tables being the last bit of our initial setup. And here we are. Every single item has now been moved into a chest. I mean, granted, given like a few exceptions here and there, but we still have room to work with, which is good. Obviously, how long that room will last, only time will tell. But otherwise, I think things are going all right. Now, my next thing I was going to start doing was working on the mine shaft some, but the whole time, and I'm sure you can hear it as well, I've been hearing so many zombies. Like, so many. And I really need to get to the bottom of this, because it's starting to bother me with how many I keep hearing, and yet I don't see or actually know where they are. And the fact that there's so many... Oh, hi. Okay, well, we just found him. The fact that there was so many... Okay, so it's... I mean, it's just here. I thought there was like a spawner for a sec. I can hear that spider too. And now we're just here in this cave. Okay. And so there's even more zombies this way. You hear what I eat? Whoa! Oh my god. That is so many. Like, whoa, 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 whoa! There has to be something, right? For there to just be that many zombies? Like, seriously. I need to have my shield equipped right away, I should mention. Alright. What the heck is going on here? Like, oh, there's a villager zombie and it's holding something, which means it won't despawn. Yes, that's actually really good. I mean, I don't necessarily need to cure a villager zombie because I already have access to villagers, but we may as well, for certain. I just don't want to kill the poor guy now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't want blocks on me. Okay. Oh. We're not in a poor situation. I got myself out of that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig back up to the surface. That is what we're gonna do right now. After we return to the surface, which is actually apparently right here. We're going to grab some stuff because I can't have that going on under my base at all times. Okay. So, for starters, we're going to need a bunch of torches. We're going to need blocks just in case we need to, put ourselves out of a bad situation. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to move some stuff. We have a pickaxe still. We have our decent sword. Just in case we have the god apple. Should it become a very dicey situation. And I was going to actually maybe attempt to eat it if I couldn't get myself pillared up like that. But now what we're going to do is we're going to pop back down. Oh, well, we built with this, right? So we're going to do that. Let some light into here, at least naturally, of course. And now we're going to just start lighting this up. Because it's apparent we have a mob spawning issue with the obscene number of mobs that we just saw. Also, oh, hey, buddy, do you want to pick that up? It's actually a completely different one. Whoa! The one with the freaking shovel, dude. Where are they coming from, right? Like, that's what I want to know. Die, please, thank you. Do you want to pick up something? Oh my god. Because some... Oh, I just tossed all my food. Okay, because... So, like, yeah, some zombies will pick up things, some won't. Like, that's, you know, kind of obvious. But if I can get the other guy to pick up something... Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to figure this out. I don't necessarily want that to be what happens, though. So, I need to just get myself a spot here where I know there's going to be any water getting in our way. This completely changed my plans. Because I just kept hearing them, and I'm like, there's no way. We gotta deal with them. So, here's what I would like to do. We're going to place that there. So then the flow can stay, but I can still exit and do whatever I need to do. But what I want to do, at least to, you know, for starters, I have name tags. So we're just going to call this villager guy. Because the other one, so he picked up an item, which means he won't despawn because it makes the game register him as a custom mob. But some zombies can't do that, so that's why we need... Whoa. We just need to be a bit more careful here. You're now here. Same with that one, though. And honestly, I don't want to deal with you at all, so I would rather you just get out of here. That zombie's here as well. Okay. So I want you to start to follow me, if you would. Oh, whoa. Okay, well, he was going that way. Okay, I got 2 zombie villagers here. We're just going to take the scenic route up, back around here. Fantastic. And I'm going to block that off, block you in. And okay. So the one that's not holding the thing is behind the other one. So now I just need to get to that one. There we go. So now we have 2 villager zombies for later use. And now we can continue on with our quest to light this whole thing up. I think part of the issue is because I went caving and I lit up a bunch of areas from just before. It caused a bunch of mobs to then be able to spawn because there was just less area for them to spawn, so they just kept spawning in the most condensed way possible, which is not necessarily the best thing when they're right underneath your house. I will say, though, again, just the obscene number of zombies. And, like, there were a few other mobs, but just the obscene number of zombies makes me wonder maybe, like, what if there is a spawner somewhere? And, of course, there's no way for me to fully be able to know that until I just continue to look around and torch this up. But if there's a spawner, even if it's a zombie spawner, that's going to be a great source of XP. Oh, my God. Early on, that could have knocked me into the creeper. That could have been really bad. Oh my goodness me. That wasn't super cool. I will say this is not exactly super cool either. There are just so many. Like, oh my God. Go ahead, blow it. Thank you. Oh, no. He's gonna hit me. The Enderman's the most scary thing. What do I do? I'm dead. I'm so dead. The Enderman's dead. So am I. Oh. Go. my heart's racing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so close. I need a minute. I need a minute. Okay. I legitimately thought I was dead. 100%. If the zombies were not there, I think I might have died, actually. The Enderman probably would have been able to get a cheeky hit in. Oh my god. I'm still shaking. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna grab these mushrooms because I can. Naturally spawning mushrooms is not super common in caves. Oh my goodness, dude. Don't do that. Game, please. I seriously thought I was dead. I don't know how I lived that, to be quite frank. That could have been really bad. If the creeper was set to already explode and the skeleton shot him towards me, that could have been really bad as well. Oh my god. I mean, okay. As dangerous as this has been, it's been very good to know that I'm lighting this up. So the problem will not continue to be a problem. You know what I mean? But I don't even have nearly enough torches for how much I'm really going to need if I want this to be completely secure. Like, I'm going to need like 8 or more stacks of torches at minimum. Because right there, that was my last one. Alright, well, here's what I'll do for now. We're going to go ahead and leave. Because that was freaky intense. And I'm not looking... Oh, interesting. I'm not looking to put myself in any more danger right now. Oh my god. The last thing that I would like to do before we end off this episode is to shear this sheep that I saw. It didn't give me all the wool I wanted, but I was going to make a second bed. So, like, if I come in from either direction of our build, I can sleep on either side. But it looks like, you know, obviously I don't have the other piece of wool I need for that. Oh my god. Alright, well, that was... that was nerve-wracking as all get out. I don't think I was mentally prepared to deal with that. I will say, having survived it makes me quite happy, because just knowing how close that was, it's gonna make for some good content. So, you know, at least there's that. And now, of course, I'm gonna have to deal with hearing zombies underneath the floor, because I don't really have a better place to put them. Oh, I can't sleep now. And we're back at square one, where we're sleeping outside. But at the same time, that's okay, because I do really want these zombies. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you've enjoyed, then let me know by zapping the like button and subscribing for more. Also, if you want to go check out any of my other social media links, whether you want to watch live streams on Twitch or join our Discord, links in the description will be available for those as well. But anyways, thank you again. I've been Ayrichu, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.